When's the last time you used drugs? And before you even answer, know that you're going to get drug tested today.
Yeah.
So what are
Yeah.
you positive for today?
Whatever I was found with.
And what would that be? I wasn't with you, so I don't know what you were using.
Methamphetamines and heroin.
Okay. So when did you last use?
That'll be today.
Or this afternoon?
Yeah. Honestly, I have not been to sleep since last night.
All right. So you last used this afternoon. Christina Marie Montez. Can I have the lunch announced for the record for the state?
Your Honor.
For the state?
Marcus Sanders.
For the defense?
Valentina Cogon on behalf of Mrs. Montes.
And are you Christina Montez?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Ms. Montez, I'm going to show you what's entitled Court Admonishments. Did you document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you electronically sign it in
Yes.
both places?
I'm sorry. Yes, ma'am.
You understand you're charged with possession of controlled substance, penalty group 1, less than 1 gram, state jail felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses to this offense?
She has, Your Honor.
All right, the court is going to show you what's entitled plea bargain page. Did you review that page with your attorney and did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea bargain agreement, the state is proceeding on count 2. Punishment is to be assessed at 1 year in the state jail facility. There's a $1,000 fine prorated. State recommends community supervision. There's $114 for SAPD drug testing. Did you understand that to be the plea bargain agreement?
Yes, ma'am.
Outside the agreement, the state is requesting that your community supervision be for a term of 2 years. There'll be a TAP evaluation of 120 hours community service restitution. Did you understand those were recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, ma'am.
Then to the offense as charged in count 2, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
All right, Ms. Montez, do me a favor. Concentrate on what's going on. Put the shades, glasses, whatever you have down. You can do those repair work on your own time. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
State any evidence to support the defendant's no contest plea.
Yes, the state offers States Exhibit 1 and its attachments.
Any objections?
No objections, Your Honor.
Court will accept into evidence States Exhibits 1 and attachments, and the court will review the same. All right, after reviewing States Exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are we proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Yes, Your Honor. I would ask the court to follow the plea bargain agreement.
All right, Ms. Montez, who is Jacob Vasquez?
My boyfriend, ex-boyfriend.
What, do you guys live together or no?
We did up until yesterday.
What happened yesterday?
I guess bad breakup.
When's the last time you used drugs? And before you even answer, know that you're going to get drug tested today.
Yeah.
So what are you positive for today?
Whatever I was found with.
And what would that be? I wasn't with you, so I don't know what you were using.
Methamphetamines and heroin.
Okay. So when did you last use?
That'll be today.
Okay.
Well, actually, early this morning, about 3.
Or this afternoon?
Yeah, I haven't been. Honestly, I have not been to sleep since last night.
All right. So you last used this afternoon?
3
over the lunch break?
No, not over the lunch break. It was like 3 this morning.
Okay.
This morning.
Do you have any children?
Yes.
What are their ages?
3, 7, and 15.
And where are they?
They're with my mother and my mother-in-law.
So, and where is their father?
He's in prison.
Child Protective Services involved?
Yes.
So obviously you're not doing your service plan. Are you dependent on your mother to end up taking custody of your children?
Yes. Well, yeah. My mother-in-law has custody of my daughter, and my youngest is with my sister-in-law. And I have custody of my 15-year-old. but he's with my mother.
Well, you know your 15-year-old should not be with you at all.
Yeah, I know he's not. He's with my mom.
So basically, your children are separated because you won't stop using drugs.
Yes.
Have you ever been to rehab?
Yes, yes, I have.
When?
I've been to Sadif. I have been to the Knicks. I've been to, oh, when I was in Joe Court. That's right, I was in Joe Court. I was gonna check into the nearest methadone clinic. It's the methamphetamine is not a problem. It's the heroin that's the problem. And that's what I was gonna do this week when I got some money. More, actually, I'll just give funds right now.
Well, you know, methadone is just another drug.
Yes, I know that.
How far did you go in school?
Some college.
When did you first start using?
About 25.
So I'm going to get you some help. And whether or not you take it is 100% up to you. Either you're going to be a mother to your children or you're not. Right now, the problem is, I imagine your mother and your mother-in-law allow you to drop in to be the sunny delight mom with your children, but they do the heavy lifting. You just come in to breeze in, hey, to be the happy mom. They didn't want to be mothers to your grandchildren, to your children, but you've forced them to be mothers instead of the grandparents. We're going to fix that today, and whether or not it's fixed depends completely on you. I see that drug court didn't work for you, so we're going to step that up a little bit. This is what the court is going to do. Sentence you to 18 months, suspended and probated for 2 years. There's to be no contact with Jacob Vasquez. $1,000 fine that will be probated. $114 to SAPD for restitution. 120 hours community service restitution. The court will deduct 40 of those hours if you receive the COVID vaccine. Not forcing you to do it, but if you do it and you provide proof, you'll have that. There's to be no unsupervised contact with any minors. There's to be intensive parenting classes, proof of employment within 30 days, no employment, Rebecca, that requires her to be placed in the position of having a fiduciary duty. So there's no employment with her as a home health care provider, with minors, or house cleaning. You're going to report to court tomorrow at 9 a.m.
Okay.
When are you going to report to court?
Tomorrow at 9 a.m.
And what's the address?
300 De La Rosa.
All right. You're going to report to court, and you are going to be placed in safety. Once she's completed safety, I'm going to want the UA hotline, and I'm going to want field visits 3 times per month, random.
Ma'am, is there any way that I can get, because this is my house right now, I have to get, we're been in the throes of moving out, we're getting evicted, and I literally had to move out.
Who is we?
Well, me and my ex-boyfriend, we just had a
No,
break.
so here's where you are, Ms. Montez. You just used drugs this morning. You're telling me you haven't had any sleep because you keep using drugs.
No, this is
so here's the thing,
report.
Ms. Montez, if I test you today, you're going to be positive for heroin and meth. Maybe alcohol, maybe marijuana, but we know heroin and meth. And let me explain something to you. The people who make the heroin and meth, that's not FDA approved. You don't know what they're putting in it. You don't know if you may overdose or not overdose. So I'm trying to save your life and help you. So at the end of the day, money should not be the driving force of our lives. As my mom always says, if you have a problem that money can't solve, then you have a real problem. And right now, the problem that you have that money can't solve right now is you're in the throes of your addiction. The fact that you may lose some furniture at your apartment or wherever you stand, that can be replaced, but your life can't. So you're going to be in the 187 District Court tomorrow at 9 a.m. promptly. If you don't show up at 9 a.m., what's going to happen is a warrant is going to be issued for your arrest. So
Yes, but is there
she's
no
going to
way-
show up at 9 a.m.
Is there no way
tomorrow.
that I can do the probation? I know I could do it. I know I could do it.
Yeah, you are going to do it.
I do
All
not.
right, she won't listen. This is what's going to happen. You're going to come in tomorrow at 9 a.m. If you're not here, a warrant is going to be issued for your arrest. So she's going to come into court, Rebecca. She's going to safety. Then after she gets out of safety, we're going to do a UA hotline. There's going to be 3 field visits per month. I'm going to want weekly in-person reporting until further notice. And probation will go over conditions with you. If you do not show up for court tomorrow at 9 a.m., a warrant will be issued for your arrest. Ms. Kogut, if you can go to breakout room number 1, please, and let your
Yes,
client
ma'am.
know. If she does not show, a warrant will be issued for her arrest. Calling 2021 CR 4522B, State of Texas versus Christina Marie Montez. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state,
Joe Ray Garcia.
for the
It's
defense?
Honestly, for Ms. Montez, Your Honor. Ms. Montez.
And are you Christina Montez?
Yes, ma'am.
Next, I'm going to show you 2 documents. One is entitled Motion to Revoke Community Supervision and states motion to supplement pending motion to revoke community supervision. Did you review those documents with your attorney? Did you understand them?
Those are those 2 that I just signed, right?
No, these are the actual reasons why you're here. The state filed a motion to revoke your probation, alleging certain things that you did not do as it relates to your contract with the court. Did you review those documents with your attorney?
I didn't physically review them, but I understand what they mean.
All right, then are you ready to proceed?
Yeah, yes, ma'am.
Are you the same Christina Marie Montez who was placed on community supervision in 2021 CR 4522B for the offense of possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1, less than 1 gram, on September 30, 2021 for a period of 2 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, state.
On or about the first day of October 2021 in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, Christina Marie Montez, did then and there fail to attend orientation at the Bexar County Community Supervision and Corrections Department in violation of condition number 5.
All right, Ms. Montez, did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 5, the court could find it true, grant the motion, sentence you to 1 year in the state jail facility, and up to $1,000 fine? Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 5?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find violation of condition number 5 true. Is there an agreement?
Yes, Your Honor, a revocation and a sentence of a 1-year state jail on the underlining sentence.
Is that the agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Montez, are you asking the court to follow that agreement?
Yes,
Are you waiving your right to appeal?
yes.
All right. Is there a reason why Ms. Montez didn't show up for community supervision? She didn't even try.
Well, Your Honor, according to what my client informs me, that was an incident motivated by the fact that probation was seeking to have her report to SADF, which she felt she could not, in good conscience, report to SADF. So she did not go to orientation.
What does that, I mean, what does that mean that she couldn't report to SADF? She's at the Bexar County Jail now. She's going to do a year in the state.
I mean, this was back in the fall. I mean, she's willing to explain it to you, Your Honor. She indicated to me that she wanted to talk to you anyway. So this is probably the best.
All right. Thank you. Ms. Montez, can you raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, I do.
All right, you can lower your hand. And Ms. Montez, I'm going to ask you some questions, but before I ask you those questions, this is what I'm going to tell you. If I ordered you to go to SADA, it's because you need treatment, right? And I see here where I asked for you to do parenting classes, which means there are children involved. So your only choices that you have here today is either you can do the 1 year in the state jail facility, or either you can go to SADA. But you want to explain to me about SADA?
I've been to SADF before. I've done the whole 12-step recovery. I've done a drug court. And it's only going to work if I myself wanted to, not if I'm forced into doing it. And I feel like it's something that I'd rather try on my own
Okay.
without the supervision of the state or anything. I just want to give myself that chance without somebody, looking behind my, looking over my shoulder.
No, I understand, and I will tell you, these programs have limited capacity, so I appreciate when people are honest with me and say, I don't want it now.
Parenting classes, unfortunately, I have no rights over my children, and it's out of my hands. They're with the family of my husband, the father of my kids, and I can't see them. They're already adopted, and that's something that I have to live with the rest of my life. So I mean, you can give me all the parenting classes that you can or you want to give me, but it's still not going to change the fact that I can't see them.
Well, here's the question. Are you not going to have any more children?
No.
Okay, well, you never know. You may end up, with grandchildren. They may
That's a
want to see you.
possibility.
Parenting classes would have worked. All right, I'm going to follow your agreement. I'm going to grant the motion, sentence you to 1 year in the state jail facility. There's $1,000 fine, time and money to run concurrent, give you credit for any time served. All right, we can go off the record. Ms. Montez, how old are you?
I'm 36 years old.
All right, you're 36. You still have more of your life in front of you. I don't know. I don't have a crystal ball. I don't know if you're going to be able to beat this drug problem or not. But what I do know is that people who make these drugs and are giving drugs to people and selling drugs to people, they have one concern. Concern is profit. They're not regulated by the FDA. People are making this stuff in their homes, throwing this in there, throwing that in there. You never know what you're going to get. And when you use, you could end up dying. Whether or not you want to change your life, that's going to be something that you're going to have to do. Otherwise, you're going to find yourself in and out of prison. So don't be that person who looks up and you spent the remainder of your life in prison, okay?